Easter in the spring season, top of mind. March is the start of meteorological spring.
You brought this up in the newsroom earlier today.
You know, I was asking. Yeah, because it feels like
That's why
spring,
she's wearing
right?
green.
Right. It's
ready to spring forward.
Well, that's exactly right. So meteorological winter is December, January, February,
Okay.
and for the meteorological world, it's March. Spring begins.
Okay.
Now, by the calendar, it's the spring equinox, which is around March 21st, 22nd. But I like the scientific method better. Nice catch, Mia. Thanks. I had forgotten that spring started yesterday. 74 was the high today. Normal is 71. People that know Mia know that she is a surrogate meteorologist here in the station. 91 is the record high in 1909. A record low 22 on this day back in 1980. That was a big drought year for us, 1980. That started off a very, very dry year for us. The trees sense meteorological spring coming. Oak, elm, and cedar making the tree pollen count high. Weed and mold spore count is low. No grass measured this morning. 60 is the current temp outside right now. 3 warmer than yesterday at this time. Dew points at 51. Little south breeze at 6. So that's interesting because that's the first time we actually had a south breeze, a real noticeable one, over the past 4, 5, 6 days. That will begin to increase the humidity, and it might, as temperatures drop this evening, we're 59 now, Hobby, Conroe 52, it might be able to develop at least a little bit of patchy fog tomorrow morning, especially in some low spots and near some of the creeks and bayous around the area. These are forecast lows for tomorrow morning. You'll wake up to 44 in Conroe, Navasota 44, Woodlands 46, Sealy wakes up at 46, Houston 51, Pearland 49, Katy 49, Anahuac 47. And maybe just a little bit of patchy fog, and especially near the bay and near the coast, so just be very careful in those school zones if you see any patchy fog. It'll burn off pretty quickly, and then we're going to a high of 75, which will be 1 degree warmer than it was today, and continuing our warming trend, which actually has taken over a big chunk of the middle part of the United States. They had a high today in Kansas City of 81. Dodge City's still sitting on 55. Oak City's at 53. Little Rock at 60. They're loving this early spring-like weather. You can see where the dividing line from spring and winter is, with Minneapolis at 26, International Falls 7 below. But as long as there's this big chunk of bitter cold Arctic air up here, 13 below at Big Trout Lake, Kugluktuk's 18 below, as long as that's sitting up here, anytime we get a little dip in the jet, it will bring down some cold air. And that will happen. Take a look at the jet stream forecast. Now through Friday and the weekend, we get a ridge that makes it warmer across the deep south. But you can already see the trough beginning to develop out here. It pushes a surface front through here Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, it turns much cooler. Jackets, sweaters, and maybe even an umbrella as we head into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. So enjoy this week and weekend with highs near 80 Saturday and Sunday, guys.
A surrogate meteorologist by default. You're just not around when I'm out in public, Dave.
They're
they
always
ask
like,
me
Mia,
instead.
what's the forecast? What's the forecast?
Yes.
And you keep up with it. Well done.
I'm a good student of yours.